Alright, so AVANT-GARDE will be starting down south and their opponents rush up north. So this is Himmelsdorf, and this map is really even. I mean, if you split the map straight down the middle horizontally, it is pretty much even. No team having real advantage on either side. However, a lot of times we do see the northern teams go for that western railway, especially as of lately. You know, the northern teams definitely favoring that western side of the map. But yeah, Brandon, why don't you take us through this tank matchup? I mean, both teams have pretty similar setups, but at the same time, a little bit different.
Yeah, pretty similar. I mean, again, it's Himmelsdorf. This is a grid map. You're going to have 5 heavy tanks, or at least, you know, most of the time. So just for AVANT-GARDE, they have 2 AMX-50s and 3 IS-3s, and then 1 110 for, obviously, for Rush, 1 110, 3 IS-3s, and 1 T-32. Yeah,
so early on, AVANT-GARDE posting up here on the eastern side of the field area, just to the right, not up the hill, just at the bottom, around the base of the hill. They have made it into the field here. They could be going for a full-on push. That it looks like what they are going to do here. They are pushing up towards this northern city, and they have been spotted. So once they push up into this northern city, it could be bad news for them, because Rush will be able to have a surrounding maneuver. And look at this. Once they pass this wall here, they will be spotted, and they actually might get Ruteras before the other members of Rush come here to back him up. Nice job from AVANT-GARDE, really taking this advantage here, taking this outnumbering situation. Ruteras has to try and stay alive as long as possible, just so his team can come here and defend them. Look at this, Rumodir and Bad at tanks. Johnny B. Good also joining in on this fight, but AVANT-GARDE, they haven't lost any members just yet. Blade is really low though. Blade gets taken out. They do manage to trade right there. Another T1 also gets taken out on AVANT-GARDE side. So look at this, Rumodir moving in. Same with Johnny B. Good. And AVANT-GARDE not looking, they're looking not too bad, but the thing is, they're completely surrounded right now, and they're taking way too much damage in this fight. They did not spread their forces out thin enough, and look at this, they're paying for that because another tank, Hermit Tech, goes down, and AVANT-GARDE is not looking good right now. Rush really pulling ahead in this.
Oh, this is just so, this is just so good. Taras was out there, or I believe it's like Rush Taras, but Taras was out there. He got surrounded by all the members, but then out of all the sides, Rush just came and surrounded AVANT-GARDE and just got so many more hits onto AVANT-GARDE, and just AVANT-GARDE getting almost demolished in this what is it, this firefight. Yeah. And just it was almost complete, I don't know.
I know what you're trying to say. I'm which is a little bit too aggressive. AVANT-GARDE moved in. They went for that push with absolutely no information of Rush and where they were. They walked into essentially a trap, because once they crossed the field, once they made it into the northern city, they had tanks on the east, they had tanks on the west, they had tanks up in the north as well, getting fired on from so many different angles. They were trapped, nowhere to run at all. So I mean, although I admire AVANT-GARDE's push, at the same time, I wish they had just maybe sent in their T1s first, or just done something a little bit safer, just a little bit more calculative, where they take engagements when they know they can win.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, it was just so aggressive, and I believe it was because they got pretty much owned in these first 2 sets. I don't like to use that word, but they really, they did not do well in those first 2 sets, and they were like, all right, we gotta try to take this into our own hands. We gotta do something. We gotta win this one, and they tried to. Didn't quite work out. I mean, as they were going across the field, Rush had such good position. They saw all the tanks coming, so they were like, well,
oh, here we go, the suicide maneuver. Oh, he goes down finally.